Private Lives is a play that requires very little introduction. It is, for me, a play that has possibly the best starting point ever written. For those of you who don't know it, it involves a husband and wife whose beautifully tempestuous relationship has ended in divorce. That husband and wife are on their second honeymoon, with two lovely new partners. The only problem is they're staying in adjoining hotel rooms with a shared balcony. On the one hand, this will be a satisfying Private Lives that'll look and feel a lot like you might expect it to look and feel. This will have Noel Coward's trademark cut glass wit, his wicked one-liners, and sumptuously elegant set and costumes. On the other hand, I can promise, in at least a non-election way or a post-election way, that this will be unlike any production of Private Lives or indeed Noel Coward that you might have encountered in the past. I've been drawn to this play for a long time because I think it is a much more contemporary and complex story than it is often given credit for. Yes, there's an enormous amount of style in Private Lives, but I think there's also an enormous amount of substance. I think this play, better than any other, for me, captures how fine the line can be between Mr. Right and Mr. Very, very wrong. We're looking forward to creating a production that unleashes the intensity and unleashes the sexiness that lurks beneath the silk frocks and the smoking jackets. You've already met some of the team. As Brett mentioned, Matthew Frank will be composing for the show, and he has the delicious task of composing for a show where the writer has written in contemporary songs as part of the action. Joining him will be Tracy Grant-Lord, who will be literally and metaphorically a set and costume designer, Tracy Grant-Lord, putting a very new spin on the iconic design, and Paul Jackson, who has a lighting designer's dream, which is a world in which, as one character puts it, everything looks more romantic under moonlight. You've also met some of the cast in that wonderful first number by Lucy and Matt. We're thrilled that Lucy Durack will be making her MTC debut playing Sybil. Many of you may know her work from music theatre, but what some of you may not know is that Lucy is also a very accomplished comedic actress as well. Joining Lucy, as the photo would suggest, is Leon Ford, who's returning to the company after literally charming the pants off people in Constellations last year. In addition to joining Lucy and Leon will be two bona fide comic geniuses in Julie Forsyth and John Leary. And rounding out the cast is a very special announcement that I can make tonight. You won't find this in your brochures when you get them upon leaving the auditorium, and that is that the role of Amanda will be played by one of Melbourne's favourite acting daughters who have lured back to the company after far too long away, and that is Nadine Garner. So that's Private Lives for you. We talk an unusual amount about alcohol in the sort of marketing or the publicity of this play, and in talking about the play generally. I think that's probably because they drink a lot of cocktails in the play, but I think it's also because this production and this play is like a cocktail. It's made up of the very finest ingredients, and it will guarantee that you have an absolutely smashing summer night in the Sumner next year. I will see you in January. Thank you.